Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rebel Racing Network, and welcome back to the National Outlaw Racing Association Cup Series, making its return with a field of 37 registered drivers, including a significant infusion of new blood, with 16 new rookies making their debut this season. Last season proved the competitive depth of the series, with 8 different drivers finding victory lane, culminating in a dramatic playoff finale. Seth LaCroix is back, your reigning champion. His championship run was a masterful display of consistency and playoff execution. The biggest question is though, can he handle the pressure of being the hunted and go back to back against a growing field of challengers? And we will be keeping our eye on these veteran contenders, with 37 drivers now registered for this league. The shape of the league has changed. Once again, 16 new rookies making their debut this season, and we are excited to see, will one of these established names from the veteran pool get to string together a championship run and dethrone Seth LaCroix, or is there going to be a rookie threat with throwing a massive wild card in? Will one of these newcomers find the magic early and follow in the footsteps of past racing stars who shocked the world in their debut season? We will keep an eye on that list and be looking for a dark horse to emerge early. But we are here for your season opener. The Cup Series is going to kick off the season in a big way at the legendary Los Angeles Coliseum for the Outlaw Clash. This is a short track spectacle, and it is known for its tight corners, intense action, and potential chaos, meaning a veteran's composure and a rookie's fearlessness could be the key to the first checkered flag of the season. Once again, this is LA Coliseum, the home of the Rose Bowl. They've taken a football field and converted it into a racetrack, and this track is no larger than your typical track you would see around your high school football fields. And we already have some early season drama brewing. The Veterans Racing Team is no more. They have made headlines. They have dissolved the Veteran Racing Team and have broken into 2 teams. The first, the Average Joe's team, featuring Stephen Linger, Chris Jones, Michael Boyd, and Samson LaCroix, brother of series champion Seth LaCroix. And the second team is now known as Apex Racing and will consist of Dawson Price, Josh Edmonds, 3-time winner Joseph Benson when he makes his return, and 2-time winner and the NORA Cup champion Seth LaCroix. And we've already had some drama brewing here. Dawson Price was stolen away from Keystone Motorsports Group in the last moments of contract negotiations between these guys. And with that, it looks like qualifying is now getting underway. Quick update for you. We currently have over 20 drivers registered for this one. These drivers will compete for 100 laps tonight, but they have to make the show. Once again, we are doing heat races tonight. These heat races will consist of a 15-lap race before the main show. And then the rules for tonight's event, these drivers are given 4 sets of tires, 75% fuel, and 2 quick repairs to complete this race. And a short track like this, those quick repairs are going to come in handy. As most drivers have taken the track for their qualifying runs. I tell you what, with this large field, I'm trying to keep track of who is on track and who has already finished up their qualifying run. Such a small track, it is flying by. But we currently have Robbie Good in that 77 sitting on the pole right now. He has just completed his run. We see Cody Sanderson entering the chat. Tyler Street as well. Tyler, I could have sworn you were. Yeah, there you are, on track tonight. Also watching. Glad to have you here, Tyler. As these drivers complete their qualifying runs, I would just like to take a minute to welcome back our longtime fans of the NORA series and some newcomers that might be joining us, with all these rookies joining in on the fun here. Here we see the 3 of Vincent Isabella. He's running into some trouble. He was a force to be reckoned with in the ARCA series. Now moving up to the Cup series, we're going to see if Vincent Isabella can hang with these Cup guys or if he's going to fall to the back of the pack. We see Terrell Wheeler, league owner, taking the track. He has just completed his run. He did not get very much practice in tonight. He was just coming back from the airport. I spoke to him about an hour ago. He was getting in an Uber and trying to get home to get his rig started up, but he has made the show here. In return of another familiar face, Joseph Truskowski. I tell you what, it looks like he has inverted his paint scheme. Now running a yellow and black icy light scheme. Taking a look at the 20 of Byron Gay. Currently sitting in 11th, trying to make up some time on his second lap. Correction, it looks like he is going to bring it to a stop. And we just have Jamie Lee Dunning, who was caught up in that off-season drama between the Apex Racing and Keystone Motorsports Group. Jamie Lee Dunning was going to go to Apex Racing with the team shakeup, but was stolen away by Keystone Motorsports Group. We'll be talking about that a lot tonight. This is not a points race, so these two teams may have a score to settle between them, and there is no better place to do that than here in the Coliseum. Right, and it looks like everyone has finished up their qualifying run. At this time, we are going to head down trackside for our opening ceremonies presented by URA Flyovers. At this time, please stand as you are able, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart, and veterans render a hand salute as the United States Marine Corps Band performs our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so
All right, and we are back, folks. A beautiful opening ceremony by URA Flyovers using Microsoft Flight Simulator and iRacing to create that one-of-a-kind national anthem. Make sure you go check them out on Facebook. Hit like, follow them. If you are a league owner, a broadcaster, or just a racer in a league that wants to bring a little something extra to their broadcast, shoot them a message on Facebook. They can customize opening ceremonies for just about any track that is still standing. Now, one thing you will notice in that flyover, you could still see the football field here at the LA Coliseum. It looks like we've got some newcomers to the chat. Curtis Stanford rooting for another newcomer, I believe, Mike Hill, over on Facebook. Welcome to the chat, Curtis. We are glad to have you here. Time is winding down. We are going to try and get a quick interview in with last season's champion, Seth LaCroix. Hey, Seth, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me, buddy?
I gotcha.
All right. Welcome back to the NORA Cup Series. Looks like you'll be starting on the pole tonight. How does it feel to go from league champion to taking the pole here in the Outlaw Clash?
It's pretty good. I just laughed because I almost missed qualifying. I didn't realize I had started taking care of my little girl. But I just called my mom and said, "Mom, don't expect much. I'm really slow." And somehow ended up on the pole. So at least it started good. Who knows where it's going to finish like.
All right. Well, you might want to call her back and tell her, "Hey, I just made the pole. Right before the green flag starts." But I'm sorry, I could hear the feedback from my voice in the background there. But what's it going to take for you to defend your title this year?
Well, I didn't win the most races last season, but I was definitely the most consistent. I never finished outside the top 5 at anything other than the plate tracks. So I'm going to keep hopefully the same mentality of if I don't win, just try to get the best finish I can. Difference is this season, now that I understand how the points work in the beginning, the bonus points is super important. So, like Tyler Street, I believe, missed the final 4 by 1 point, so I'll keep that in the back of my mind when making different decisions throughout the season. And, if I feel like I can't win, maybe I'll just stay out and lead a lap, take that point and, put it in the back pocket. But just other than that, work with my teammates and just be as consistent as I can.
All right. And speaking of teammates, I've got a comment on the off-season storyline between you, what is now Apex Racing and the Keystone Racing Group. Any thoughts on that before you get down there to grid?
I mean, I think it all worked out for the best.
All right, buddy.
We're very happy with Apex and our team, especially once Joe gets back. And yep. Good luck to the other guys. That's all I can say.
All right. Well, you got to get to the car. Good luck tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Once again, that was series champion Seth LaCroix, and that first heat is getting ready to get started here, folks. We take a look at the official grid for this one. Starting on the pole will be Seth LaCroix. Stephen Blevins will be to his outside. Joshua Edmonds will be starting in 3rd place. Justin Day, driving the number 1 car, will be starting in 4th. Braden Craycraft, a newcomer here, will be rolling off in 5th, driving the 7 machine. Rolling off in 6th will be Jared Kuno, driving the 22. Byron Gay will be starting 7th in the 20 car. In 8th, we have Cody Sanderson driving the 5. Chris Evans will be rolling off in 9th, driving the 23. Steven Linger in 10th, driving the 91. Tristan Hayes, another newcomer, we started in 11th, driving the 12 machine, and Jonathan Wiley is going to roll off 12th, driving the 24 machine. We get ready to get this season underway. We've got Craig Peterson Entering the chat, another new face, I believe, Craig. Glad to have you here. Christina Edmonds is back. Glad to have you back, Christina, as well as Donald B. Sear and Lee LaCroix. A lot of fans return. We are glad to have y'all back and excited to start this one. All right, and that pace car is off. Seth LaCroix leading them down to the green flag. Green flag is out. We are off. The season is underway. Seth LaCroix taking it real low through turn one. He's going to jump out to the lead. Stephen Blevins right behind him, trying to work that outside, but that inside line is where you want to be. Joshua Edmonds taking second place away from Stephen Blevins. They are still bunched up back in the pack. We saw that one of Justin Day getting into the wall. Jared Kuno trying to put the pressure on him. Justin Day and the 7 of Braden Craycraft make contact there. Jared Kuno is around. Jared Kuno goes around. Yellow flag is out. Our first caution of the night. Coming out here on lap 4. Go back, take a look at that. We saw Jared Kuno going around. But it looks like that was the 23 of Chris Evans that got caught up in that. We are under our first caution of the night. Seth LaCroix will still be in charge of this one, but his teammate Josh Edmonds is going to have to start to his outside now. We saw how powerful that inside line was. We're going to see if Stephen Blevins can get a good restart here and get inside of Joshua Edmonds and maybe challenge Seth LaCroix for the lead. They're doubled up. That pace car is off. We're getting ready to go back racing here, folks. That LaCroix leads them down to the front stretch. The green flag is out. Looked like Seth hesitated there. There's some trouble on the outside line as the 7 of Braden Craycraft goes around. Go back, take a look, see what happened there. See Braden Craycraft, he got bunched up, it looked like. Tried to catch back up to Joshua Edmonds. That 22, though, of Jared Kuno getting into the back of him, it looks like. We'll go back live here. That is their second caution of the night here on lap 4. Sorry, lap 5. And they have got it cleaned up. I believe we will be getting the 1 to go signal this time by. car doubled up. That pace car is going to dive off. Seth LaCroix still in charge of this one. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Seth LaCroix going to wait till the very end of that restart zone. Seth LaCroix takes off. Stephen Blevins getting inside of his teammate, though. Joshua Edmonds getting absolutely routed there on the outside. And I do believe that was Jared Kuno again involved in an incident. Our third caution of the night coming out here. So our scoring tower tries to update. Take a look at Jared Kuno in that 22 car. It looks like the 24 just came down on him and turns him. Be the 24 of Jonathan Wiley. I have just cranked it up, Sunk Track. I apologize if I was a little bit quiet. I apologize, guys. The audio should be fixed now. All right, guys, I appreciate the heads up. We are getting doubled up, though, and ready to go back racing here. Seth LaCroix will lead them to the green flag one more time. Pace car's off. Green flag is out. Seth LaCroix takes off. We see, I believe that was the 20 of Byron Gay locking up his brakes there getting into turn one. Seth LaCroix taking off. Joshua Edmonds battling back on the high side, trying to hold off Stephen Blevins. They're a single file, but oh, the 12 of Tristan Haynes is around. We see Joshua Edmonds getting caught up in it too. We're still green. Two separate incidents on track. First, we're going to go back and look at the 12 of Tristan Haynes. He got turned. Looks like he kind of just got out there 3 wide. Him and Stephen Linger at 7. 7 of Braden Craycraft gets into Tristan Haynes, and then Joshua Edmonds also caught up there. Some track, it is a very tight track. Imagine going to your local high school football field and watching the cars race around that. That is what is going on here tonight, folks. It looked like the 20 of Byron Gage is getting into Joshua Edmonds there. That will put Stephen Blevins back in the second position. Byron Gay moves up to 3rd. Justin Day still there in 4th. Cody Sanderson, though, on the move, making his way up through the pack. As our scoring tower updates, even our scoring tower can't keep up with how tight it is tonight, folks. And the green flag is out once again. 7 laps to go. A lot of bumping and banging back in the pack. That high line working for Stephen Blevins. for the time being as he tries to hold off Byron Gay. See Cody Sanderson in that 5 car, pushing that car hard through the corners. Here comes Byron Gay, trying to move up to second, take over second place. Cody Sanderson getting loose, trying to get inside of Stephen Blevins. Cody Sanderson and Justin Day making contact back there. Caution, caution is out. I do believe that might have been Tristan Haynes again as we try and locate what happened here. Correction, that appears to be Steven Linger. Scoring tower tries to update. Steven Linger on the 91. It looks like he comes down and makes contact with Braden Craycraft. They're doubled up. We're getting ready to go back racing yet again, folks. 5 cautions in this one so far. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Byron Gay getting a good jump there on Seth LaCroix. Byron Gay looking to take the lead away. He's got a nose out in front of him. This is the battle for the lead, folks. 4 laps to go. Seth LaCroix trying to hang tough on that inside line. LaCroix is going to hang on to that first place position, but here comes Stephen Blevins now into Byron Gay. He's inside as Cody Sanderson's going to go around here. It looked like Cody Sanderson just trying to send it in there hard. Maybe got to push from behind. That one of Justin Day checks up a little bit earlier than everyone else expected, I believe. We're doubling it back up, getting ready to go back green flag racing here, and it does look like they have given that lead position to Byron Gay. The last scoring loop, Byron Gay had a nose out in front of Seth LaCroix, and he's going to take that position. Pace car is off, green flag is out. And Byron Gay gonna give that position up real quick as he gets loose off of turn 2, bringing out our 7th caution of the night here. Looks like he may have gotten a little bit of help from behind. Tell you what, folks, there's going to be a lot of beat-up cars by the time this one is over. Elemental Father entering the chat. What is going on? Glad to have you here. Tate Guitars messed up his qualifying laps, rooting for 29 and 17 here. Glad to have you tuning in while you're on a break. I do believe that is Dawson Price. We will get to see him on track later tonight. Also, the man responsible for those awesome pre-race tunes that we heard while we were waiting for the stream to start. So Seth LaCroix will take the lead back here, folks. And I do believe this will be it. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered finish. They are going to go with a single file. And the one car has been turned. That is the one of Justin Day gets turned. Everyone getting desperate, trying to make their way into the show. Yep, the 23 of Chris Evans just gets to the inside of Justin Day, spinning him out, going into turn 1. Sunk Track saying he will be back tomorrow with Warhorse Racing ready to go in the ARCA series. They will have their Outlaw Clash from Daytona. We are going from the smallest track you can get to one of the biggest on iRacing. So we've got the new Clash and then the throwback to the old Clash. Make sure you guys tune in for that. That will be 9 o'clock tomorrow night Eastern Standard Time. Christina Edmonds saying how wonderful this track is. I tell you what, it is very small. It is very tight. These drivers are bunched up together. All right, the pace car is off. We're going to set up for this one more time. Oh, and they have waved it off. They have waved the restart off. Irene, I don't think they forgot how to race. I think we got a lot of new faces here. Everyone getting used to each other, and you took it and threw them on the smallest track possible. And the green flag is out. We are going single file. Caution yet again. Tristan Haynes caught up in this one. That was the 20 of Byron Gay. Just looks like his brakes gave out and he gets in the back of Tristan Haynes. Tristan had a rough go of it here tonight. All right, and Christina shouting out Donald Bussier, Josh Edmonds' dad, for some good test results tomorrow. We will be praying for you, Donald. All right, and while they get this sorted out, looks like the pace car is going to head off track, and we are going to give it a try one more time. Green flag is out. Seth LaCroix going to take off. Some beating and banging back there in the pack. Jared Kuno trying to make his way back up to the front. We saw him up front earlier. Some incidents. White flag is out. Next flag will end the race. We saw a car go sideways down the front stretch. The green flag will stay out. Checkered flag is out. Is Seth LaCroix going to take the win in heat number 1? And your defending league champion comes back with a bang, taking the win in the first heat race of the night. We will look to get an interview with him, but first we're going to go through our official lineup for the second heat race of the night. 12 drivers in this one. Robbie Good will be starting on the pole tonight, driving the 77 machine. Chris Howe will be starting in second, driving the 87 car. In third place, we have Jamie Dunning driving the 54 car. Willie Smith will start in fourth, driving the 8. Tyler Street will be rolling off fifth in the 4 car. Mike Hill will start sixth in the 27 machine. In seventh, we have Samuel Reed in the 56 car. Jonathan Dominics will roll off 8th in the 45 machine. Dawson Price will start 9th in the 74 car. Joseph Truskowski will start 10th driving the 57 machine. Vincent Isabella will be rolling off 11th in the 3 car. And Terrell Wheeler will round out your field in 12th in the 43 machine. All right. And we are just waiting for the command as we see that field doubled up. Pace car will dive off this time by. And the green flag is out. We are racing, folks. We see Robbie Good already moving up to the high side as the 54 of Jamie Dunning tries to get underneath them. And Jamie Dunning going to take the lead away, and I do believe that was the 8 of Willie Smith getting turned around there. We are still green. Caution is out here on lap 1. Willie Smith driving the throwback to it, the Dale Jr. Budweiser scheme there. Looks like that was the 56 of Samuel Reed getting in the back of him, turning him. And Squadron A saying he got bullied in Heat 1. And Travis, it will be 20 will transfer to the main event of the night, our feature 100 laps there from these heat races. Again, we had 24 drivers registered. There will be a consolation race as well. We head back to the front of the pack and wait for them to get the the track ready to go. The lights are staying on real quick. We're going to try and get an interview with Seth LaCroix.
Yes.
All right, Seth, you got us. How does it feel to take the win in Heat 1, buddy?
Feels good. It was a little bit chaotic, but it's to be expected on the shortest track ever.
I tell you what, a short track, a bunch of new faces that haven't raced together before, with 16 rookies making their way into the series. I tell you, it must feel good to come out on top. What do you think we can expect to see here in Heat number 2?
Hopefully less of the same. There's some, but it's really hard here because you're pegging off the rev limiter before you have to slam on the brakes, right on the edge of lockup. Then right before the center, you gotta be off the brakes to coast. You have to coast through the center of the corner to be fast, and then hit the gas hard enough to gain traction, but not too hard to lose traction. But so it's pretty tricky here. I don't think it's so much about inexperienced racing each other. It's hard just by the track itself. So
yes, it is
tough.
Definitely hard, and we have seen that. But we've got a lap under our belt here in Heat number 2. And there goes Joseph Truskowski spinning down the backstretch. Looks like he hit the gas just a little bit too hard. We're going to get back to calling this one, Seth, but thank you. And hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end of the night as well.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, and I'm just seeing that we have Preston Shepard. You might recognize him from last season joining us here in the booth. Preston, do you have me?
Yes, sir. I was just kind of waiting till a good moment there.
All right. You gonna hang out up here and help call the race?
I'll try and help.
All right, buddy. We are glad to have you here. Are you making your return to the ARCA series tomorrow night?
I think so. I don't think it's for points, but we'll still show up.
No, it will not be for points, but glad to see some returning faces here.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in this one.
I tell you what, it looks like everyone is having a tough time. We saw Joseph Truskowski. He came from the back, was working his way through the field, and it looks like he just got on the gas a little bit too hard, spun himself out there coming off of turn 2.
Yeah, I've never ran this track, so I don't know too much about it, but it seems like a lot of beating and banging, and just try to keep the car under you.
Yep, it is short track racing at its finest. I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some tempers flare by the end of tonight.
Yeah, but also I wouldn't be trying to make too many enemies since this is the first race of the season, so we'll see.
Yep, they are still doubling them up. They have not decided to go with single file restarts yet, so only 2 cautions in this one so far, but we have only completed, I believe, 2 laps. And the pace car is off. Green flag is out. Jamie Dunning taking off there. Jamie Dunning just sends it into turn 1 and 2 way too hard. He gets in the outside wall, and he is going to drop there. And Tyler Street will take over the lead. We saw him last season, just missed the final 4, and he is coming back trying to make a statement here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I have seen his name a lot on the dirt side of things, so he seems to be pretty good around these smaller tracks.
Yep, and caution is out. Our 3rd caution of the night. Go back trying to see what caused it. I do believe it was Terrell Wheeler possibly getting caught up in this one. Terrell Wheeler makes a move to the high side. He gets in the back of Joseph Truskowski, sending Joseph Truskowski up into the outside wall.
Yeah, I was surprised to see his name come back. He was kind of a Tasmanian devil there last season in both series, so it's good to see him back. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but
yep, he was definitely an interesting one to keep an eye on. throughout the race. He is a very fast driver, and he will push you out of the way. Kind of some remnants of old school Dale Earnhardt there. He was definitely not afraid.
I'm just looking at. He's got a new scheme. I think it looks pretty good.
Yep, it looks like he inverted the colors on his scheme. The green flag is back out. We saw it looks like the 56 of Samuel Reed getting into the back of Christopher Howe there. Howe stuck on the inside.
Hopefully, he can get it turned around.
All right, and yellow flag's gonna come out. Christopher Howe not able to get it turned around there in time.
Well, everyone's fighting for these spots in these heat races because you definitely don't want to be in the back in this feature. So, I mean, you got to get them when you can.
Yeah, that is one place you do not want to be. It is so hard to pass here. But I tell you what, with all these incidents that are happening, as long as you keep that car clean, I think you find yourself up front at the end of this one.
Yeah, as I'm looking, is that 3 of Vincent. I think he started towards the back of this one, and he's made his way up here to second. So, good run for him.
Yes, he has it. Interesting strategy, but it looks like it has paid off so far. Vincent Isabella, a force to be reckoned with in the ARCA series, making his Cup Series debut here tonight.
Yeah, he's one I kind of had my eye on for this Cup side of things.
Yep, I think he's pretty much fast wherever he goes. We're going to see if he can hang with Tyler Street as Tyler Street takes off as we get this one back underway. We have gotten a spaced out Joseph Truskowski, though, looking like more trouble for that 57 car. He is locking his tires up. I tell you what, I do not think he has his brake bias set right as the 5th caution of the night comes out here.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see him clean it up. 57 seems to be, he doesn't have that car where he likes it. Whether that's damage, I don't know.
Yep, you saw him lock up the tires there, saw the smoke coming out of the back of the car, and he causes that incident. And there he is, Joseph Benson, making his way back to the chat, saying he's lucky he's not in this one. This is a rough one for sure. It looks like they're going to go with a single file restarts as the pace car dives off. Tyler Street leading them down to the green flag. Green flag is out. Tyler Street takes off. Vincent Isabella trying to stay right on his bumper there. You're down to 4 laps to go. They are bunched up back here in the pack. We see the 87 getting into the back of the 57. Christopher Howe moving Joseph Truskowski out of the way. That 87 trying to make his way up to the front. And caution is out. Like Jonathan Dominic's involved in that one. 45 car there.
I was watching the 54. He had a pretty good run there on the outside and then kind of dipped back into single file. Dunning.
Yep. It's taking a look now at Jonathan Dominic's. It looks like he just got loose coming out of turn 4 there. Jamie Dunning is one to watch here tonight. Yeah, he's been, as we talked about earlier in the show, he's been headhunted by two teams in the offseason. Started a little bit of drama there. But, yeah, the team he decided to not go with, they had their driver take first in the first heat. Kind of rooting for the storyline. Jamie Dunning taking home a win here in our second heat so they can start side by side.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get up there. He's been taking this outside line on the restarts, trying to get around the 8.
Yep, it looked like he took the inside line there. Trying to find a way around the 8 car. White flag is out. Tyler Street is still in charge of this one. Next flag is going to end the race. Tyler Street making his way down the backstretch.
54 moved the 8 out of the way. He's taking 4th.
Tyler Street going to take home the win. The 54 gets the 8 out of his way. He will beat him out. Tyler Street in first. Vincent Isabella in second. Robbie Good in third. Jamie Dunning in fourth. Willie Smith rounding out your top 5. All right. And it looks like 9 drivers will be entered into the consolation race. Cody Sanderson has the pole. We're going to go through our official grid here. Cody Sanderson will be starting first. Jonathan Wiley will be rolling off second in the 24 machine. In third place, we have Braden Craycraft in the 7 car. Joshua Edmonds will be starting fourth in the 17 car. Byron Gay will roll off 5th in the 20 car. Justin Day will be starting 6th in the 1 car. Stephen Linger will be rolling off 7th in the 91 machine. Tristan Haynes will start 8th in the 12 car. And rounding out your field will be the 23 of Chris Evans rolling off 9th.
Yeah, that front row is the Hoosier Daddy crew. Definitely going to be interesting to watch how they can keep each other up front there side by side.
Yes, they will be interesting to watch. I tell you what, Cody Sanderson and Jonathan Wiley, they are both very skilled drivers. We saw them battling back and forth plenty throughout the ARCA series. See how they handle this short track here tonight.
I think they're only taking 7 cars out of this, so 2 are going home.
Yes, it does appear that way. I tell you what, I would not want to be back there with Stephen Linger and Tristan Haynes at the moment. Desperate to punch their ticket to the big show tonight. And the pace car is off. Green flag is out. Cody Sanderson leading him down into turn 1, and looks like Jonathan Wiley and Joshua Edmonds caught up in that incident. Joshua Edmonds getting turned from behind. Take one more look at this restart here. It's like Joshua Edmonds just getting into the back of the 24 car of Jonathan Wiley. I think Joshua Edmonds actually got the worst of that one.
Yeah, it looked like the 17 was just firing off real hard there.
Yep, got to have a little bit of patience. This is a 30-lap race now. But real quick, while we are under caution, we're going to try and get an interview with Tyler Street, winner of our second heat race. Tyler, it's Austin and Preston up in the booth. You got us, buddy?
Got me? There we go.
Yeah, we got you. How does it feel to take home the win in heat number 2 here?
That was good. Still slow, I guess. I don't know. I guess you gotta be just gotta be really patient. That's the biggest thing here, and a lot of people are not patient.
I tell you what, it's time. You only have 15 laps to try and make up that ground to get your way into the show. I wouldn't be too patient either.
Yeah, it's one of those that you gotta make sure you get your moves right away. the laps go by quick here. I really didn't realize that we went through 15 laps pretty quick there compared to the first heat. So I don't know. Really excited for the future to start outside pole and hoping just to stay clean for the most part.
Yep, and you'll be starting outside of Seth LaCroix, defending series champion. What's it going to take to beat him out and put that car in victory lane?
Basically, just keep the tires underneath me the whole race. That's going to be the biggest thing. Seth and I have raced pretty good last season, and hopefully that's a repeat of this season of just him and I. And I got to keep, I got to make sure I keep clean all season long and hopefully get into the championship to race him for the final. So I've been working a little bit more with trying to get better with saving tires just that little bit more, and then just kind of learning how to be aggressive at times also.
All right, buddy. Well, we will let you get down there and prepare for the feature event. Congratulations again on winning the heat, and hopefully we'll be talking to you a little bit later on.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And our third caution of the night coming out here. Looks like Joshua Edmonds caught up in that again. A tough go of it for Joshua Edmonds.
I was watching the number 1 of Justin Day. He's moved up a few spots. He had a good run in his heat, but he got sent to the rear in a wreck or something. But he's made his way up here in that Evel Knievel scheme.
I tell you what, he was even up front in his heat race. He'll be one to keep an eye on throughout the season. So we saw the 24 of Jonathan Wiley and the 17 of Joshua Edmonds caught up here in the second caution as well. Second running for those guys. Hopefully they can keep it clean. They will be restarting 8th and 9th here. Cody Sanderson still in control of this one. Byron Gay in second. Byron Gay on the move too. He is up 3 positions. And the pace car is off. Cody Sanderson going to take the green flag here. Green flag is out. 24 laps to go. Byron
At 12
Gay,
was sleeping on that start.
he was, but you know who wasn't sleeping? That 20 of Byron Gay. He took off. Byron Gay, your new leader. At 7 of Braden Craycraft has made his way back up to the front. They've got it sorted out, single file here.
I'm watching that 1 of Day, I believe. He seems to have something on there. Hopefully we can keep it clean.
Yep, and as you say that, we watched the 12 of Tristan Haynes going around there.
Well, I guess I jinxed it.
I think you did. You got to knock on some wood there, buddy. It looks like the 12, just got loose. Coming off of the corner there. Got back to the gas a little bit too fast and tried to save it. Unfortunately, he could not. He's got some front end damage on that 12 machine.
Well, Braden in that number 7 is going to get the inside here and maybe have a look at Cody for that second spot here on this restart.
Yep, we'll see what we could do. We saw how quickly Byron Gay took over the lead there from the outside line. Cody Sanderson not getting as good of a jump. Braden going to get to the inside of Cody. Craycraft will take second place away. Go back, take a
Chris
look.
Evans looking at the bottom. Fourth.
Yep.
Craycraft spinning.
And that will be our 4th caution of the night. We're going to go back, take a look, see what happened with Brandon Craycraft. Looks like Craycraft just lost it. We get the field reset here. Byron Gay will still be in charge of this one. Justin Day, you were talking about him earlier. He's now made his way up to 3rd.
Yeah, I think he's a car to watch. It's going to be hard for him to start towards the rear or the middle in the feature, but I think he'll get up here and make some noise.
Yeah, I do think he could. There goes Joshua Edmonds making some noise there. You see Jonathan Wiley spun around there. Our 5th caution of the night comes out here.
I'll tell you what, nobody's making any new friends here tonight.
Nope, and it does look like there is going to be some tempers flaring by the end of this one. I do believe the 23, Chris Evans, was the actual cause of that caution. 17 got into his rear just a little bit, sending him around. But Jonathan Wiley getting turned there. And Jonathan Wiley coming down pit road here.
Yeah, he's been in a few wrecks here in this one. I think his stuff's pretty worn out.
Yep, I tell you what, even with very little green flag laps, he's probably burned up those tires as many times as he's been sideways tonight.
I don't know how many tires they have to use here.
It is 4 sets tonight, Preston.
Okay. The 91 Linger's kind of been quiet here. He's just been avoiding some stuff and making his way up with every caution.
He has been. He started in the back of this one, I believe, up 3 positions to 4th. I tell you what, we saw that last season, his win, he just came out of nowhere to take that win away, and he might be trying to do the same thing here tonight. We get ready to go back green flag racing, and Justin Day now starting in 2nd place on the outside. But I'm looking at that one car, and it does look like he does have some right front damage. I wonder if that's affecting his steering at all.
It could be helping it as he gets a real good run there on the outside.
Yeah, he did get a good run, but there goes the 12 of Tristan Haynes around again. And Joshua Edmonds caught up again in this one.
Yeah, he's been in a few here. It's kind of the same guys.
I tell you what, after starting up front, getting sent to the back because of an issue, probably, they know they should be up front, wanting to be a little bit more aggressive. That looked like it was just the 23 of Chris Evans getting into the back of them.
Yeah, they're all fighting back there for that transfer spot. I think it's 7 is the cut for that. So the 2 guys in the back, they're always trying to push to get that next spot as we're about halfway through this one.
Yep. Sunk Track in the chat saying we have drama on the track. I think there's a lot of drama going on here tonight. We're going to have to stay glued to the Discord channel here. See what's going on behind the scenes. It does look like they're going to make the decision to go single file restarts as the pace car dives off. Byron Gay, your leader. Green flag is out. Byron Gay going to take off, leaving Justin Day in his dust. And here comes Steven Linger.
Yeah, he seems to just be running a nice smooth line, not trying to get the car too upset. But that Craycraft in that number 7, he's digging for sure. He was up front earlier.
Yep, Craycraft now to the inside of Steven Linger. Craycraft is fast, but he has been a force to be reckoned with. Very aggressive out of that 7 car.
He makes that move there for third. Fourth,
Yep, and we see Justin Day to the lead now. Byron Gay locks the tires up. Trouble for Byron Gay as he has dropped back to third. Justin Day, your leader. Cody Sanderson in second. Byron Gay in third. Braden Craycraft sitting there in fourth, looking to pressure Byron Gay. Go back to the front. I did see Justin Day getting a little bit loose there coming off of turn 4. He's trying to put some distance in between him and Cody Sanderson. We're down to 12 laps to go.
Sanderson's getting good runs on him here. It's definitely got to be hard being out front trying to set the pace.
Oh, yeah. And a track like this, you've got to be scared about that guy getting into the rear of you. It's so tight. And everyone's been so aggressive. You've got to be looking in your rearview mirror thinking, please just don't hit me. Sanderson is there.
Yeah, had a great run. He diamonded off the corner there.
Sanderson now back to the lead.
But you got to think Sanderson's been pretty clean in this one, so he hasn't scuffed the tires up too much.
Yes, he has, and we have another caution coming out. Looks like Jonathan Wiley involved in this one. Jonathan Wiley just going to get loose, trying to get back to that gas too aggressively, and he spins that car around. That caution comes out here on lap.
Linger looked like he fell back a few spots as well.
It does look like it. He is actually in the pits right now. Get some new tires put on that. We will only have about 8 laps to go when that green flag drops. All right, and the pace car is going to dive off. Cody Sanderson leading them to the green flag.
And hopefully these guys up front stay smart, because as of now, they're locked in as we get a spin there.
As we get a spin, that was Byron Gay getting turned there, bringing out the caution.
I definitely think some tempers are getting hot here.
Oh, 100%.
But Wiley, he's back up now in the transfer spot. Craycraft's back there in the back, one spot out, along with Linger.
Yep, I think Linger is going to be one to watch here, folks, as we go back green flag racing. Cody Sanderson going to take off. Linger's been doing very good. And Byron Gay going around again. He gets tied up with the 7 of Braden Craycraft.
Back-to-back spins there for Craycraft.
So we'll still be Cody Sanderson in charge of this one. So our scoring tower resets. It looks like Craycraft is sitting in the transfer spot for now.
He moves the 20 out of the way to get there, so we'll see if there's any retaliation with 5 to go.
Yep, green flag is out. Cody Sanderson taking off. We're going to keep an eye on Craycraft. Steven Linger now trying to get the outside of Craycraft. Steven Linger on fresh tires. We're going to see if he can do anything with them. And that check up by Tristan Haynes going to allow Linger to get by Craycraft here. Possibly. We're down to 3 to go. And there goes
20
Steven
dives it
Linger
in there.
around.
Yeah, I don't know if those new tires helped him very much. If they would get heated up in time to really make an effect on him, but
No, and I don't think anyone's tires are really that hot here. Go back, see what happened. It looked like the 20 of Byron Gay got into Steven Linger there. And Byron Gay just getting into Steven Linger, trying to move him out of the way. Hits him a little bit too hard. We see Linger back on pit road. And it will be a green-white checkered finish here, folks.
do you think we get this done in one try?
I tell you what, Preston, I think we've got a good shot at it. These guys have kept it fairly clean, especially considering some of the other racing that's been going on. Yep. I think it is very possible that we get this done in one shot. Lights on the pace car have gone out. We are looking at one more time around before this race gets back to green flag racing.
As of right now, Wiley is on the bubble.
Yes, he is. Braden Craycraft moving up to 6th here. Pace car is off. Green flag is in the starter's hands. Cody Sanderson into that restart zone. He takes off. Justin Day almost got into the back of him there. You go back, look at back in the pack. Byron Gay gives up that position to Jonathan Wiley. They make contact. White flag is out. Byron Gay going to drop back to 9th.
I'd like to see a little Ross Chastain move around the wall here for Linger.
He's not going to make it. Cody Sanderson going to take home the checkered flag here in the consolation race. Justin Day in 2nd. Joshua Edmonds, after all of that early race trouble, races his way back to 3rd. Tristan Haynes comes in 4th. Chris Evans will round out your top 5.
So we're having 2 consolations?
2 consolation races. It sounds like they have changed up the format a little bit as we are going to run through our official starting grid for this one. Starting in 1st will be Jamie Dunning in the 54 car. Willie Smith will be starting 2nd in the 8 car. Samuel Reed will start 3rd in the 56 machine. Dawson Price will be rolling off 4th in the 74 car. Terrell Wheeler is going to start 5th in the 43 machine. Mike Hill will be rolling off 6th in the 27. Jonathan Dominics is going to be starting 7th in the 45 car. Christopher Howe will be rolling off 8th in the 87 car. And Joseph Truskowski will round out your field in 9th, driving the 57 machine. And I tell you what, I've watched Joseph Truskowski race. He is one that is always hungry to win, and he will move you out of the way if he has to. He is going to be on the bubble here tonight. I think he's going to be very aggressive even at the start of this one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The guys right in front of him better get ready for the bumper.
Yes, they should.
In one of those heat races, the 54 was looking really good, and he's on the pole. I'd expect him to kind of run away with this one.
I don't know if I'd say run away. I think that these cautions will probably bring him right back into it. Make their way down the back stretch. We get ready to get this second consolation race underway. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. We see the 8 of Willie Smith driving up the track. That's going to allow Samuel Reed to get underneath him. Look back in the pack here. We talked about Joseph Truskowski. He's sitting back there in 9th right now.
He's kept it clean for the most part.
Yep, we have gotten 1 lap under our belts here. It looks like everyone kind of figuring out this track, how to run in a pack here. Going to make a difference as tonight goes on. And there's that Joseph Truskowski we love to talk about. A little bit of contact between him and the 87 of Christopher Powell. Joseph Truskowski now up to 8. So he has his eyes set on Jonathan Dominics. Now 4 laps complete, and Jamie Dunning has run away with it so far. A second and a half between him and Samuel Reed. Seth LaCroix rooting for Dawson Price. Dawson trying to hold off that 27 of Mike Hill. Look further back in the pack as Jonathan Dominics has caught Terrell Wheeler. Terrell Wheeler kind of bunching him up as Joseph Truskowski going to dive to the inside of Dominics. Joseph Truskowski now sitting in the transfer spot.
Yeah, he threw it in deep there and got the spot. He keeps locking the brakes up.
Yep, and locking the brakes up like that is dangerous. He is going to use up his tires. See a little bobble out of that 57 car there.
He continuously keeps locking that brake up. I don't know if he's got the right pressure in it or if that's just his style of driving.
I'll tell you what. Oh, Terrell Wheeler going around. Terrell Wheeler sitting sideways on the inside. The caution is out.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get up off the corner fast so that 57 didn't barrel down into him in the next corner.
Yes, I think, seeing that 57 in your rearview mirror got to put a little fear into you as he tries to get it turned around here.
Well, that was a good 10 laps of action there.
That was 10 laps, only one caution. They're starting to figure out this track and how to handle the pack around here. But Jamie Dunning ran away on that first run. We're going to see if he can hold off Samuel Reed or if he's using up his tires trying to get out to that lead. Looking back up at the chat, Stunk Track said the flag man is getting a workout tonight. I tell you what, I think the flag man's probably going to go home and put some ice on his arm. And they are doubled up. The lights on the pace car are out. Looks like some confusion there. There's a huge hole on the high side.
Yeah, I'd like to see the 57 just run up there and take it from him.
I tell you what, if anyone's going to try, it will be that 57 of Joseph Truskowski. Jamie Dunning going to take off there. At 74 of Dawson Price. Dropping back to third now. Samuel Reed back to second. And here comes that 27 of Mike Hill on the inside. Mike Hill, a newcomer to the NORA Cup Series, having to hold off a series veteran Joseph Truskowski right now.
Yeah, he'd move up a couple spots there in that first run. He got by the 8, but with the 57 on your tail, it's definitely intimidating.
It is definitely intimidating. I don't know if he's went back and watched some of our previous broadcasts. But they've kept it clean so far as they come up on the 74 of Dawson Price. Truskowski thought about going to the outside. He locks those tires up yet again. Ooh, and the 27 of Mike Hill going to get into the 74 of Dawson Price as Dawson Price goes around. Christopher Howe getting into him. Terrell Wheeler caught up in that as well. All right, and we have just reached our halfway point, lap 15 of 30 through this one. Jamie Dunning still your leader. Only 2 cautions so far, counting for 7 laps. Here, doubled up. We're getting ready to go back green flag racing. Jamie Dunning going to take off here. At 27 of Mike Hill trying to work that inside line. Caution is out. I do believe that was Terrell Wheeler involved in this one.
I tell you what, the 54 has those restarts dialed in.
Oh, 100%. And, it does have an advantage getting a start or control the start here. Take a look, see what happened with Terrell Wheeler. looks like actually Jonathan Dominics gets loose there and makes contact with that 43, sending him around. And our third caution of the night coming out here. Just a reminder, folks, after this consolation race, we will have a 10-minute warm-up for all of the drivers who have made the feature. They're going to set up to go back green flag racing. You see Terrell Wheeler sitting there on the bottom trying to get in line. Sunk Track saying you never want to spin the boss. I have to agree with that. That was not Jonathan Dominics' fault, though, I don't think. He just lost it. No bad intentions there. Lights are and the pace car are out, and they are doubled back up. And we're talking about Joseph Truskowski at the beginning of this one. He is now sitting in 4th. Green flag is out. Jamie Dunning going to take off again. And here comes Joseph Truskowski now to the inside of Samuel Reed.
Gives him a little 2-tap there. He's digging for that spot.
He is digging for that spot, but I don't think that was Truskowski's intention there. You know, it looked like Samuel Reed came down on him a little bit there, trying to get to the inside and protect that inside line. We're going to see if Truskowski lets that one slide. Looking back at Mike Hill, he is now dropping. Oh, Truskowski's around.
Oh.
As soon as we go away from Truskowski on the broadcast, he goes around. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened there.
Like he just got loose coming up off the corner.
Yep, pushing that car just a little bit too hard. He sends that car around. He is not going to be happy about that. That's going to drop Truskowski back to the 8th position. So Truskowski went from sitting in the top 3 and getting a podium here to on the outside looking in.
Yeah, he's ran up to the front once. I think he can get a couple more spots and make it in the show.
Yeah, I think he'll make the show, but he's not going to be starting where he wants to. Time is winding down in this one. Now only 19 laps done out of a scheduled 30, only 10 to go. And I don't think we're done wrecking tonight either.
No way.
Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Jamie Dunning going to take off again. Dawson Price trying to work that outside. You see Joseph Truskowski back there in the pack. He was all over Samuel Reed's bumper, and he's going to give him another bump, trying to move him out of the way. Truskowski is in 7th. And he is pushing that 8th through the turn. Willie Smith getting a bumper full of that 57 car.
I don't understand how he's making it work, locking the brakes up like that, but he's found something there.
He has found something. And Jonathan Dominic's going around.
As I'm hearing over the radio, it seems like Dominic's is not very happy there with Wheeler.
I don't know why. I don't really see any, malicious intent from Wheeler. Oh, yeah, he did get a shot in the back there. We see Christopher Howe heading down pit road now. Jamie Dunning is still in control of this one. Joseph Trzaskowski currently sitting in 6th. He will make the transfer as long as he can keep that car clean and not give up any more positions. His car is off. Single file restart here. Jamie Dunning gonna take off. We're gonna go right back that. Oh, Terrell Wheeler now back around. And I tell you what, we were talking about tempers flaring, and I think that's what just happened there. Preston, what is going on in the race comms?
Terrell just said you got your payback right there.
All right, so some tempers flaring here. And going back looking at it, I don't know if that was necessarily payback. I think they got checked up big time on the low side there.
Yeah, the 45 said it wasn't intentional, but Terrell just kept saying you got your payback. So hopefully they can sort it out here.
Yeah, it just looked like that was a massive checkup, you know. And you know, I think cooler heads will prevail once they can go back and look at that replay. I tell you what, being up front here in this one, gotta be nice, you know, no pressure, you know, no trouble for these guys, but the back of the pack has just been mayhem. Pace car is off, green flag is out.
Well, I'm glad these guys are getting a warm-up because these guys have made it into the show out of the heats. They've been sitting for a long time without turning laps.
Oh, yeah, and, you know, we know how this track changes, you know, throughout the night. It's going to be a different track from what they were racing on here earlier. Looking at the 74 of Dawson Price sitting back there in 4th. Now that 27 of Mike Hill put some pressure on Samuel Reed. Mike Hill is very fast through the corners.
As he locks it up right there, I think he drove it in just a little too hard.
He did drive it in too hard. That's going to give up some positions. Still looking at Joseph Trzaskowski trying to find a way around Willie Smith. He's got to the inside of Willie Smith, but Mike Hill sitting there in his way. He can't complete the pass. He will complete it there through turns 1 and 2 as we are down to 3 to go. Joseph Trzaskowski now going to get into the back bumper of Mike Hill.
Oh.
And Trzaskowski going to turn Mike Hill.
I'm glad he came back.
I tell you what, it is, you know, we've already got some storylines to talk about here.
I think I don't know if he registered for the ARCA stuff earlier, but it was a couple days ago he put his name up there for the Cup, and I was wondering if he was going to show back up.
Yep, we haven't heard from him. He's joined the Third Coast Racing Xfinity Series as well, ran a race or two there and has not returned yet. So I was curious to see if he was going to come back. And I tell you what, looking at that incident that just happened between him and the 27 of Mike Hill, you know, I don't think Mike Hill came down on him at all.
No, it was definitely Trzaskowski looking for that 2-for-1 there with the bumper.
Yep.
And I heard over the radio Mike Hill is not happy about it.
I can understand that. If I was Mike Hill, I wouldn't be happy about that one either. Mike Hill currently sitting on the outside looking in after that. And we're going to have a green-white checkered finish here. Joseph Truskowski moving up to 4th now. Pace car's going to dive off. Jamie Dunning in control of this one. 2 laps to go. We see Joseph Truskowski now putting the pressure on the 74 of Dawson Price. Jamie Dunning going to take that white flag, though. And Joseph Truskowski with another hit on the 74 of Dawson Price. Dawson Price just going to miss the show because of that. I do believe that Mike Hill got him.
Yeah.
Dawson, oh, I am currently showing Dawson Price scored here in 7th. Jamie Dunning takes the win. Joseph Truskowski comes home in 2nd.
I don't think anyone's happy about that.
No,
the guy's not driving.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be happy about that one. We're going to see if we can get an interview with Jamie Dunning here.
He ran away with that one.
He did run away with that one. I'm currently trying to get him up in the booth. Jamie, it's Austin and Preston up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. Hang on 1 second.
All right.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, the game chat was too loud.
All right. Well, you won the consolation race, and I do believe you will go to the big show after that win. How does it feel to make the feature here tonight?
Feels great. I mean, this is a fun event for us, and it's a tricky track. It's all about giving a little and taking a little bit as much as you can. It's going to be a long one. Unfortunately, I have this feeling, 100 laps, and we'll see how it goes.
All right. And we were talking about some off-season drama with you and the Apex Racing team and the Keystone Motorsports Group. We were talking to Seth LaCroix a little bit earlier. Is there a little bit of a team rivalry starting up?
Yeah, there's always a team rivalry going to be there. During the off season, I was approached by many different teams to run with them, and I think I made the right decision. It's a good group of guys I raced with. I raced with a couple of them on off nights, and we're getting along pretty well, and we're making this team bigger and better every day.
All right. Well, we will be glued to you guys to see how this plays out. We are excited to watch you compete with Keystone. We're excited to watch Apex. Maybe try and get a little bit of payback for you stealing them away, or them stealing you away from them.
The same thing happened. Dawson Price was supposed to be with us, and then, he went with Seth and that team, and, so it's equal right now. We'll just let the racing do the talking.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations again. We'll be keeping an eye on you in the big show tonight.
All right, thanks, buddy. Have a good time up there.
Thank you, buddy. All right, and I've got to do it. I've got to bring Dawson Price up here to get an interview and see what happened there on that last lap incident. Hey, Dawson, it's Austin and Preston up in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. So, unfortunately, you're here for the wrong reasons, but take us through what happened there on the last lap.
So I kept getting dive bombed by Truskowski, and I thought I'd be clear. I noticed he was coming in pretty hot on entry compared to us in front, and I was just like kind of hoping and praying that he didn't get to my bumper. And I honestly think I just got dumped. I think he drove into me, but won't know because I can't see the inputs or telemetry. So, but in my opinion, is he dumped me.
All right, so we have some tempers flaring. It sounds like some on-track drama here in the Outlaw Clash.
Yeah, it's getting wild.
So with that, are you gonna make the show? We were trying to figure that out.
I think I did. I think I'm the last car. I'm the 20 car.
All right. Well, we will be keeping an eye on you tonight. Good luck the rest of the night, buddy.
Alrighty, thank you. I might need it.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Alright, thank you.
All right, and there you have it, folks. Dawson Price definitely thinks he got dumped. So, looks like we have some scores to settle here. As these drivers get ready for the big show.
Yeah, I'm going to step outside for a second real quick.
All right, and we are going to step away for a quick commercial break.
From the track to the tech, Creative Castle keeps your code running as clean as your laps. We test real-world devices and digital platforms so your next release won't crash in turn one. At Creative Castle, we elevate your software with expert quality assurance and cross-platform testing. Whether it's native apps or networked hardware, we deliver precision-tested performance at scale. Behind every smooth app and smart device is a quiet castle. Creative Castle. We're the quality wizards and test knights who battle bugs and break bad code before it breaks your product. Creative Castle. Quality at full throttle. Your quest for quality ends here. At FedUps, we don't care how it gets there, just that it eventually does. We use cutting-edge technology like guesswork, blind rage, and the occasional coin flip. Need help? Our customer service is standing by to put you on hold. Our drivers are trained professionals in rage quitting, road rage, and minor parkour. Have an issue? Hey, we delivered it, didn't we? At FedUp, we're not happy until you're not happy. Special instructions? I ignored it specifically. Signature required? We'll scribble something. Fragile? Let's test that theory. Customer service? Try screaming into the void. FedUp, we hate your package almost as much as you do.
FedUps is not responsible for damaged, late, lost, or completely incinerated packages. Batteries not included. Actually, nothing's included.
Do you love Orlando's theme parks, but the long lines have you losing the magic? Introducing Ride Waits, the Apple Watch app designed to help you skip the stress and ride more, with real-time wait times and park info right on your wrist. Whether you're exploring Walt Disney World, adventuring through Universal Orlando, or taking it all in at SeaWorld, Ride Waits helps you navigate smarter and get the most out of your visit. No more wandering, no more guessing, just more riding. And it's not just wait times. Ride Waits also offers tips on the best times to ride, general park info, and helpful alerts so you never miss out on your favorite attraction. Whether you're planning ahead or making game day decisions in the park, Ride Waits keeps everything you need at a quick glance away. Ride Waits, your wrist-side guide to the best parks in Orlando. Available now on the Apple Watch store.
Not affiliated with or endorsed by any theme park brand.
It's race day on iRacing. The grid is set. Engines are rumbling. The chat is buzzing. The anticipation is building. But before the green flag waves, you need a moment that gets hearts racing. Hoorah Flyovers delivers cinematic, custom airplane flyovers for your iRacing or esports event, bringing real-world energy to your virtual track. Add a patriotic punch to your pre-race show. Whether you're hosting a league championship, a memorial race, or just want to hype the crowd, Hoorah brings the thunder. Fully customizable, easy to book, stream ready, guaranteed to get your drivers and fans fired up. Because when the jets fly, everyone pays attention. Stand tall, fly loud, race proud. Hoorah! Visit Hoorah Flyovers on Discord or Facebook and bring the flyover experience to iRacing like never before. Welcome to Rebel Racing Network, the premier destination for professional iRacing esports broadcasting. We bring the virtual track to life with high-energy race commentary that captures every pass, every pit stop, every photo finish. Our team of expert broadcasters delivers real-time analysis, strategy breakdowns, and the excitement of wheel-to-wheel racing. And before the green flag drops, we set the stage with our signature pre-race flyovers, showcasing each circuit with stunning cinematic visuals that make you feel like you're there in real life. Whether you're chasing a championship or cheering on your favorite team, Rebel Racing Network covers every story, every series, and every unforgettable moment. From grassroots leagues to top-tier championships, we bring passion, precision, and performance to every broadcast. Subscribe now, watch live, feel the rush. This is Rebel Racing Network, where the action never lifts.
All right, and we are back, folks, for the feature event. Seth LaCroix will be starting on the pole here tonight. Tyler Street in second, Stephen Blevins in third, Vincent Isabella will roll off fourth, Jared Kuno in fifth, Robbie Good will start sixth, Cody Sanderson will be starting seventh, Jamie Lee Dunning will be starting in eighth, Justin Day will be starting in ninth, Joseph Truskowski will be starting in 10th, Joshua Edmonds will be rolling off 11th tonight. In 12th, we have Willie Smith. Rolling off 13th will be Tristan Haynes. Jonathan Dominics will be starting 14th. In 15th, we have Chris Evans. Terrell Wheeler will roll off 16th. Braden Craycraft will be rolling off 17th. Mike Hill will be starting in 18th. Jonathan Wiley in 19th. And rounding out your field in 20th will be Dawson Price. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. We are underway here. Seth LaCroix leading them down into turn one. And Nubbin, I apologize for the loud ads. After some updates to the Rebel Racing Network, we have had to update our audio settings as Tyler Street and Seth LaCroix are still battling for that lead. There goes that 51. Spinning around. That is Stephen Blevins involved in that. Looks like Jonathan Wiley also caught up in that. Bringing out our first caution of the night. We go back, take a look, see what happened here. Looks like that 51 of Stephen Blevins got some help from the 77 of Robbie Good. Robbie Good now being shown on pit road. saw sparks coming out of the side of that 77 car. Not sure if he had a tire down. Definitely some damage on that 77. And the pace car is off. We are getting ready to go back racing here, folks. Green flag is out. Seth LaCroix taking the green flag. Joseph Truskowski sitting back there in fourth, though, and that's got to put some fear in the leaders. As Truskowski making his way through this pack, he has not made any friends out here throughout the heat races.
No, and that's one of his big rivals right there, right beside him in that white 3, Vincent.
Yes, if you remember. Oh, caution, caution. It looks like Jamie Lee Dunning involved in this. Going back and take a look, see what happened to that 54 car. And Jamie Dunning, unfortunately, just spinning himself there. A tough break for that 54. But we have 100 laps to go here, so a lot of time to make that up. But going back to what you were talking about out there, Preston, you know, one of his biggest rivals, Vincent Isabella, in that 3 car, starting next to Joseph Truskowski. We saw these guys. We saw these guys battling it out week after week in the ARCA series. A lot of times, you know, ending each other's night or taking them out of contention for the win. So this will be interesting to see, especially in a non-points race.
Yeah, definitely. I hope they can keep it clean here for at least a few laps. They're going to have to if they want to pass the 29.
Yes, they are. And Done Dirty is in the chat saying, gotta love some bumper cars. Well, if you love bumper cars, don't go anywhere, because I feel like we're going to get a lot of that here tonight. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Seth LaCroix taken off there, but Joseph Truskowski already trying to put that bumper to Seth LaCroix, even under caution. Is Tyler Street going to take over the lead? Seth LaCroix battling back on the inside. He makes contact with Street. Street is making that high line work for him. Here comes that 17 of Joshua Edmonds back into the picture as well. Christina was in the chat rooting for him earlier. Edmonds, after a lot of incidents early on in the consolation race, able to race his way back in.
Yeah, he's been having a good line down there on the bottom.
Yes, he has. And yellow flag is out. Looks like Jonathan Wiley caught up in this. Looking at the 24 of Jonathan Wiley. They're on the low side. It looks like that was a self-spin for that 24 car. He's able to keep it off the wall, though. That will be our third caution of the night. I tell you what, Preston, Watching Tyler Street and Seth LaCroix go at it here on these restarts, do you think Tyler Street is going to have something for him here later in the race?
I don't know what any of the tire wear or anything does here from running the outside. I mean, I can't believe he's keeping a good pace with him up there.
Yep, but honestly, they're both slowing each other down, battling for the lead like that, and we look at who's behind them. You know, that 57 of Joseph Truskowski, I would expect to see him getting a little bit impatient with those two as they battle it out.
Yeah, he's definitely not scared to throw it in there and make it 3 wide.
No, he is not, and we have already seen that here tonight. The pace car is off. Green flag is out. Seth LaCroix takes off.
Ooh, that 17 got in there hard.
Yep, the 17 gets into the back of Tyler Street. Bringing out our 4th caution of the night here.
Not sure if he's getting his spot back or what's going on.
And honestly, Tyler Street got knocked back straight. They may give him his spot back. You know, they had not passed another scoring loop. If he does not get his spot back, Joseph Truskowski will move up to 2nd. Joseph Truskowski, the hard charger of the night right now, up 8 positions. But look who else has made his way up through the pack. Also up 8 positions. That's 74 of Dawson Price. And based on Dawson's interview, he has a score to settle tonight. Pace car is off. Seth LaCroix will lead them to the green flag. Green flag is out. And you see Vincent Isabella right on Seth LaCroix's bumper, trying to get up there to race his rival, Joseph Truskowski.
Oh, 57 getting loose off the corner. Taking out the leader.
That is not going to make you any friends right there. And I'm waiting for the chat to go crazy with that one. Seth LaCroix and Josh Edwins, who was also caught up in that. Bring a lot of fans to the chat. They're not going to be happy about that one.
Yeah, and it looks like we're counting pace laps, so this keeps getting shorter and shorter with every one of these.
It does. Go back, take a look. Saw a little touch between the 57 and the 29. Joseph Truskowski just getting loose there.
You know, it'd be something if he's the guy up here in victory lane tonight.
I tell you what, that is going to be an interesting interview if he is.
I bet. I mean, fans be throwing everything on the track.
Go back, take a look. Seth LaCroix is dropped back to 18th position after that one. I tell you what, Preston, anything going on in the race comms right now?
Oh, not too much. They're just trying to shuffle out where they are. A lot of apologies. I don't think any of it was intentional.
I do not think it was intentional, but, and here comes Lee LaCroix. Nothing new there. The Auto BC are also not happy over on Facebook. I tell you what, guys, please do not throw anything onto the track tonight. The pace car is off. Vincent Isabella, your leader, he takes off. Joshua Edmonds was able to get 3rd place back. Some heavy left side damage to that 17 car, but I don't expect to see Joshua Edmonds cutting Joseph Truskowski any slack.
No, but Cody's making a move there. The 17 seems to be falling off.
It did look like he was falling off, but I don't know. That might have been, you know, we saw how he washed up the track there. I think that might have been a shot at Truskowski. As we've got a battle for the lead.
57 out.
Yep. Battle for the lead. Truskowski is inside Vincent Isabella. Looks like Isabella's fallen off here a little bit as well. We have 31 laps in the books. Cody Sanderson going to take over second.
You may not want to be around the 57. He's been getting loose off the corner, so it might be a smart move. Just ride it out.
It might be. Caution is out. Looks like Jonathan Dominic's involved in this one. Dominic's in that 45 machine. See Jonathan Dominic's going around. Seth LaCroix caught a piece of that, as well as the 12 of Tristan Haynes. And here comes the angry fans. Done dirty saying Truskowski's put a target on his back last season. FLK, that's a newcomer to the chat, saying Truskowski needs consequences. Get ready to go back green flag racing here. Joseph Truskowski in control of this one. He's going to take off. Vincent Isabella looking to go back to second. He completes the pass on Cody Sanderson. We saw Joshua Edmonds almost turning Cody Sanderson there. He checks up big time. He's going to lose some spots. Here comes Jamie Dunning.
Yeah, I don't think his car's rotating like he wants it to.
It is not. He's got a lot of damage to that car.
We got Tyler Street coming back up here. He's back up inside the top 10. He's making a good push.
He is, and that was a battle back there. I think I saw 3-4 wide as he gets to the inside of 77. There goes the, I believe that was Stephen Blevins in the 51 going around. He's going to try and get it back straight. We're going to stay green.
Let's go. That's what we like to see.
Probably not what he wanted to see. I know he wants a yellow there, but, you know, it's coming.
Street is making moves. He's back up to 7th.
Yes, he is. Jamie Dunning also moving up through the pack as well. Justin Day, we were talking about him in the Consi race, up 5 positions, now in 4th. Is Jamie Dunning going around? That'll bring out our 7th caution here. We take a look and see what happened with that 54 car.
Looked like it was him in the 17.
Yep. 17 just sending it in there too hard. I know Tyler Street caught a piece of that as well. He gets in the rear end of the 17. Jamie Dunning going to bring it down pit road here. And look at that flag man right there getting a workout with his arm. I tell you what, I think he's got a cooler with some ice, you know, in between flags. He is definitely icing that shoulder.
Yeah, that is something. He's whipping it for sure.
Yep. All right, and Joseph Truskowski still in the lead. Lights on the pace car are out. He'll be taking the green flag here. Green flag is out. Joseph Truskowski going to take off. Cody Sanderson putting the bumper to Truskowski down the back stretch. Nice move by Sanderson. He said, you're not going to try that with me. I'll put the bumper right back to you, and takes over the lead.
Yeah, I've been watching Street these last few laps. He's back up to 5th. He's coming.
He is coming. He's caught behind Vincent Isabella and Justin Day right now.
Anderson around.
Oh.
I think that was just all him.
Had to be all him. He stretched that out. He's going to drop all the way back to 16th there. And that was all Sanderson. So Cody Sanderson will drop back to 16th now. I'd like to point out Seth LaCroix was back there in like 16th. He has now made his way back up to 10th. He is coming back.
I've honestly kind of forgot about him. I mean, he started on the pole of this.
Yep, you can't forget about Seth LaCroix now. He's not going to let that go. Not going to take that lightly with him and Joseph Truskowski. Take a look at our race recap. Yep. Currently about to pass halfway. 49 laps in the books. 8 cautions consisting of 26 laps. And we've had 4 lead changes tonight. Joseph Truskowski, still your leader.
I think we're going to see another one here with the 4.
Yeah, I do believe that 4 is coming. He's stuck on that high side right now. Vincent Isabella locking up the tires going into turn 3. Trying to get a run. 77 gets around the 4 of Tyler Street. And looking back there, Joshua Edmonds still hanging out up front. Even with all that damage. And caution is out. And it looks like it was Seth LaCroix involved in this one. Go back, take a look, see what happened to Seth here. Looks like Cody Sanderson just getting it into Seth LaCroix. Seth LaCroix going to back it up into that outside wall. Does not look like any major damage to that 29 car. Seth LaCroix will drop back to 18th. Currently looking, Jamie Dunning and Jared Kuno currently being scored as out of this one. And FLK, not surprising how long we go green when Truskowski doesn't have anyone to dump. And still letting Joseph Truskowski have it.
That may be one of the best comments.
I tell you what, we need to get a crowd section in the Discord. I would love to hear the crowd's reaction if he wins this.
I'd honestly kind of want to see it at this point. I mean, he's been fast, whether he's been bumping people or not. He has been fast.
He is a fast driver. Like I said, you know, he is not afraid to push you out of his way. So he's going to take the green flag. We saw the 77, Robbie Good getting into his back bumper, trying to get a shot. Robbie.
Man, we're straight.
Yep. Caution is out. Looks like Jonathan Wiley and Joshua Edmonds caught up in this. Go back, take a look here.
I mean, if I'm one of these drivers, I'm really wanting to keep it as safe as possible because every caution, the laps are just ticking by and your chances are just getting fewer and fewer.
Yep. It looks like Joshua Edmonds, Jonathan Wiley going around there as they get bunched up going through turns 1 and 2. We see Joshua Edmonds and Vincent Isabella on pit road. I don't believe Vincent Isabella caught a piece of that, but he's going to bring it down pit road. That car looks pretty clean as he makes his way down pit road. We're going to back it up here.
I don't know what happened there.
Correction, he may have some right front damage, but I don't believe he was caught up in anything. It looked like Vincent Isabella got away clean from that one. Maybe some wheel damage for that 3 car. As they are doubled up, the lights on the pace car are out. Green flag is out. Truskowski going to take off again. Robbie Good, though. That 77 car feels like he came out of nowhere trying to make a run at Truskowski. If we can get spread out and get a couple green flag laps, I think he may have something for him, as well as that 4 of Tyler Street sitting back there in 4th.
Yeah, I hope we can get a good run here, because when it stays green, the racing seems to get good.
Yeah, we are having some really good racing as we look at Cody Sanderson as well. We saw him go to the lead. He is on a mission now, back up to 6th place. Caution is out. Looks like Vincent Isabella caught up in this one.
Vincent's around again.
Correction, that was the 23. Car going around the 23 of Chris Evans. I think the 23 just got loose himself. He may have gotten some help from that 51. Stephen Blevins. Run through these standings real quick. Joseph Truskowski still in 1st. Robbie Good in 2nd. Justin Day in 3rd. Tyler Street currently running 4th. Jonathan Dominick's in 5th. Cody Sanderson in 6th. Dawson Price running 7th. Braden Craycraft in 8th. Mike Hill in 9th. And Willie Smith rounding out your top 10. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. Truskowski going to take off again. He's got a huge advantage being able to control those restarts. But Robbie Good not giving up any ground. Trying to hang right there with Truskowski. Truskowski very fast through these turns. We're coming down to 30 laps to go. Kendra Treese entering the chat, rooting for number 5 of Cody Sanderson. Currently running 6th.
Yeah, he was in a good battle there with Dominic there for a few laps, and they got it sorted out.
Yep, and Jonathan Dominick's staying in 5th. Jonathan Dominick's up 5 positions from where he started. We're staying glued to this battle for the lead. Robbie Good has the speed to get to Truskowski's back bumper, but just does not have the car to get by alongside him.
I think you got to take one out of his playbook and give him the bumper.
I think that's what it's going to take to get around him. I think the 77 could do it here.
The number 4 is working on Dave for that 3rd spot. He's kind of in the same scenario, just can't find a spot to get around him.
And the 77 is alongside Joseph Truskowski now.
And they're coming up on Wiley lap traffic. This is about to get good.
Yep, this is going to get good. Currently looking at the lap times. Good has been faster than Truskowski. Caution is out. Justin Day involved in that.
Yeah, I think Street just got into him. He got a good run off the corner and got into him.
Yep, just gets into him. Good run off the corner. That will shake things up because now Robbie Good has taken over the lead. Joseph Truskowski in 2nd. Jonathan Dominic's in 3rd. Cody Sanderson still in 4th.
Where did Good start at in this one?
Robbie Good started back there in 6th tonight. And he has been quiet for most of tonight, even through the heat races and I don't think he wasn't in the consies, but through the heat races, I don't think I called his name too much. But you know, he's kind of come out of nowhere to take over the lead, and now he's in control of this one. He has the advantage over Truskowski on these restarts now. And look out, because here comes Seth LaCroix making his way back to the top 10. Do not count him out of this yet. The lights on the pace car have gone out. We are getting ready to go back green flag racing here. Pace car is off. Robbie Good leading them down to the green flag. Robbie Good, I think, caught Truskowski sleeping. Cody Sanderson going to the outside of Truskowski, trying to get a run there. Not going to happen, but Jonathan Dominics has gotten a nose inside of Truskowski.
Seth LaCroix around.
Oh, he is just having a rough night here tonight. Go back, take a look, see what happened here with that 29 car.
I think the 7 ran there in a little deep.
Yep, I don't believe. Yeah, the 7 definitely got in there a little bit deep. I think this is the second time that those two have been tangled up together. The struggles continue for that 29 of Seth LaCroix. Not the night he was hoping to have.
Yeah, I love this for the start of the season because it definitely ruffled some feathers up for the season opener.
It definitely has. You know, definitely going to be some tempers flaring. And it will be real interesting when we go to Daytona next week.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to have a good team behind you because you're not making any extra friends out here tonight.
I tell you what, if it comes down to it, Joseph Truskowski needs a drafting partner. I do not know where he's going to look after tonight.
Honestly, I'd love to see him get this win here tonight.
I'm just excited for the interview, Preston. I want to hear his side of things. You know, it's, you know, he is so entertaining to watch just because, you know, like I said earlier, remnants of Dale Earnhardt, you know, he's fast and he will move you out of his way.
Oh, I know it firsthand.
We were waiting to get this one back underway.
I think they're trying to get Justin Day his lap back.
Yep, and it does look like Justin Day is going to go by on the high side.
Well, these laps are winding down, and the 57 is definitely going to push the issue here.
I would not doubt that. That 77, Robbie Good, you know, we saw it on the restart last time. He waits to the very end of that restart zone before he steps on the gas, and it looked like he caught Truskowski sleeping last time. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I mean, as the guy in second, you're just trying not to be in front of him and get the jump start.
Yep. You know, Truskowski's got to be careful with that. You know, it seems like the 77 maybe playing a little bit of a game there with him as he comes down, taps that 57. Truskowski back to the lead. Robbie Good to second.
Oh,
and
hard in the wall.
Truskowski into the outside wall. Robbie Good going to take the spot back. Jonathan Dominic's also going to take second away from Truskowski.
And here comes that 27 that was in a...
Here comes that 74. He did not leave that 57 any room. This just got really interesting. That 74 still not happy with Truskowski. Bringing out our 14th caution of the night. Looks like it was Vincent Isabella.
I don't know about you, but I think that was some of the best action all night there.
That was definitely interesting. I don't think we're done yet. It looks like Tyler Street kind of got into Vincent Isabella. Isabella's back tires just got lifted off the track as he was trying to accelerate, and he spun the tires when they came back down. So, some shakeups up front. Robbie Good is your leader yet again. Jonathan Dominic's is in second. Cody Sanderson has made his way back up to third. Dawson Price in fourth. Joseph Truskowski in fifth. Mike Hill in sixth as the pace car dives off. And after seeing that last little bit of racing, this is going to get really interesting, folks, as the green flag comes back out. Joseph Truskowski. Oh, Jonathan Dominic's around.
Yeah, it looked like Cody just got into him. I think he just wants to move up another spot in this restart.
Yep. Go back, take a look, see what happened there. It looks like Jonathan Dominic's is trying to get as low as he could, and he just gets into him, and, you know, mayhem ensues behind that. Dominic's going to try and spin around and unfortunately hit the 27. So yet another shakeup up front. Robbie Good is still your leader. Cody Sanderson moves to second. Truskowski back to third. Willie Smith in fourth. Stephen Blevins in fifth. So with that, Dawson Price is going to drop back to 16th.
I think this is a green-white coming up, isn't it?
I tell you what, I've been glued to this, watching what's going on, and I do believe it will be a green-white checkered finish here.
This could be someone in the back, in like the 5th row could win this if they pile it up here.
And I tell you what, that 57 gonna push the issue here. Cody Sanderson going high. The 77's around.
Oh!
Big wreck, bottleneck on the back stretch. That's gonna bring out the caution, and we're gonna get overtime. I tell you what, I was saying I'm not ready for this one to be over. We've got a lot of storylines developing here. Watch what happened here. It's like that 77 just got loose. Truskowski didn't get into him. Truskowski just loses it, creating a huge bottleneck on the to the turn 2.
Yeah, and I've seen there, Sanderson chose to go real high early in the corner, and he's glad he did that because he avoided that just ripping the wall.
Yep, and he's going to come out on top here because he is currently sitting in first place. Those cars in front of that 5 car are a lap down, or we're in danger of becoming a lap down. They will be waved around the pace car. Cody Sanderson will restart in first. Joseph Truskowski in second. Stephen Blevins in third. Terrell Wheeler, league owner, making his way up to 4th here. And Tyler Street has made his way back up to 5th after some trouble. And Seth LaCroix currently sitting in 6th. I tell you what, I'm kind of hoping for some more overtimes. I do not want this one to end. This has been exciting, even with all the pace laps.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's something new every lap. I really want to see the top 2 race it out clean because they've always seemed to rose to the top even if they've got sent to the rear. So.
I do too, and honestly, those guys back there in 5th and 6th, Tyler Street and Seth LaCroix, I want to see them get up here and throw their hat into the ring. Green flag is out. Cody Sanderson going to take off. Terrell Wheeler all over Truskowski's back bumper.
Oh, Street threw it in there.
Yes, he did. Caution is out. That was Stephen Blevins getting sent around there. I tell you what, the league admins are going to have a lot of footage to go over.
I am glad I'm not in this one. I'd be worn out for one, and I'd be not in the best mood.
There are going to be a lot of tempers flaring. I'm sure there's some people that have a whole list of people they are not going to push next week when it comes to Daytona.
Yeah, that would be my mindset, is to be as kind as possible, because, I mean, if somebody chooses to not work with you, because we have way more cars now than we did last season, so you lose the draft, you're gone.
Yeah, that is true. It may work to some of these guys' advantage, though. The new drivers may be more willing to push some guys that have ruffled some feathers here. We're getting set up, getting ready to go back green flag racing. Tyler Street now moves to 4th. Terrell Wheeler to 3rd. Justin Day in 5th. Seth LaCroix still back there in 6th. All right, and the green flag is out. Truskowski got a really good restart there, staying right to the outside of Sanderson, but Sanderson going to move right up the track and shut the door on him. Truskowski tries to block Terrell Wheeler. He's going to bunch Wheeler up. Sanderson going to take the white flag here. Next flag ends the race. Correction, we have a caution.
Yeah, I think I just heard Wiley say this will be the last attempt at it.
I didn't even catch it. It looks like maybe Stephen Blevins involved in that.
I didn't see it either.
Levin sending it in hard there, spins Jonathan Dominics.
I still think it's anyone in the top 5's race. I mean, if something happens, a spin out up front, someone can just slide up in there.
Honestly, I think my money might be on that 43 of Terrell Wheeler right now. He's been quiet, through the first season. We haven't talked about him much, but Cody Sanderson and Joseph Truskowski, I can see those two getting tangled up, but Terrell Wheeler going by on the inside as the pace car is off. Green flag is out. Terrell Wheeler.
Big pile up.
Taps.
Is it just burst to the line?
I think, no, caution is out. I do believe Seth LaCroix got the win.
I honestly don't know, but...
Oh, man. Right now, I am being shown that Seth LaCroix is being scored the winner, Tristan Hayes in second, and Mike Hill, Joshua Edmonds in third.
That was not the way I envisioned this going, but
I did not see
it was
that.
interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. Take one more look at it here.
I seen off the start, Robbie Good was way back there, and he kind of backed the start up and came through there.
Yep. Yeah, I do believe that will be Seth LaCroix is going to take home the win here. What a
First
finish.
to last to first.
Wow. And honestly, it looked like, Truskowski just got loose all by himself out there, spun it around, and then Seth LaCroix just finished the job there. As we try and get things sorted out here.
I don't have a clutch. I forgot my clutch.
We try and get things sorted out. Trying to find Tristan Haynes for his interview.
Well, I'm gonna hop on the Discord and see what's going on.
All right. We're going to go ahead and start our interviews with the 17 of Joshua Edmonds. As everyone burns it down, it looks like we're about to have a demolition derby here on the front stretch. As the Apex Racing team. All right, we're going to move on to Joshua Edmonds. Josh, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you.
All right. I think you got third. We're still trying to figure out what happened on that last lap before the caution came out. So, congratulations on a podium. We saw the Apex Racing team all celebrating there on the front stretch. Take us through that last restart.
Yeah, so there was, I don't know what happened. There was a crazy checkup. Then there was people wrecking everywhere. I just tried to not get hung up in the wrecks because the way iRacing is, placing people back in their position, it gets real goofy quick. So I was just dodging bullets. I have no idea even how I ended up third, to be honest. With the chaos, I just saw cars spinning in all directions.
All right. Well, it doesn't matter how you got here, and your teammate takes home the win tonight. How does it feel to start the season off with a strong finish like this, even if it's not for points?
Just showing that Apex Racing is the apex of NORA, and we're gonna dominate this season, and those other teams that try to steal our drivers are gonna pay for it. So.
All right, so this drama continues. Yeah, we talked to Seth LaCroix, we talked to Jamie Dunning. Now we got your views on it. Excited to see where this takes us when we head to Daytona next week.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It should be a lot of fun. Just want to give a shout out to Seth for the car design and paint. He's making all my schemes this year, so some fun stuff to look forward to there. And to all the people that watch me, my mom, dad, and everybody, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. There'll be a lot more of these podiums coming.
All right, we appreciate it. Anyone else you want to shout out before we let you get on out of here?
No, it's all right. We're good.
All right, we appreciate it, buddy. Have a good night.
You too. See ya.
All right, that was Joshua Edmonds, driver of the 17 machine. We're going to move on to our second place finisher, Tristan Haynes. Tristan, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, this was your NORA Cup Series debut. You took home a second place finish. How does it feel?
Honestly, I don't know what to feel. I did not expect to be second place. It's a lot of emotions right now.
All right, we're still trying to figure it out here too up at the booth. I'm still not convinced that these results are official yet, but we're rolling with you in second place. Take us through that last restart.
Actually, I forget where I started. But coming to the last
11th
lap,
to third.
11th to third. Okay. As soon as I saw that big wreck, I don't care what I was gonna think. I was gonna floor it through. I was no brakes. Gonna try to go through, and luckily it worked out. It worked out.
All right. Well, are you looking to carry this momentum now to Daytona next week?
Hopefully with the Blaney scheme, it can help me out a little bit. But I'm gonna keep this momentum and just see what each week comes to.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you get on out of here. Anyone you want to shout out before you do, though?
I'd like to shout out Daytona Dad for the last league I was in. I think Terrell posted in that league about this league in there, so I would think that Discord for a good shout out.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, buddy. Congratulations again on a podium finish. Have a good night.
All right, thank you. You too.
Thank you, sir. All right, and we are going to move on to our race winner, Seth LaCroix. Seth, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me?
Yep.
All right. I don't know how we got here, but we're here. You went from first, I think, almost to last, then back to first. How does it feel?
Yep. Well, the track never lies. Just start there. No, just kidding. Man, I got absolutely dumped from the lead. Tchaikovsky, I think, hit the wall, hooked me, went to last, and then I made my way back up to like ninth, got straight dumped again. Like, you're never making this corner, type. Just use me to brake. Go to last again. I get back up to 10th. I get dumped again, and luckily I was able to right place, right time, and man, coming to or after we take the white, they were all just hitting each other in front of me. I didn't touch anyone, and until they were already all wrecking. And so once they started all wrecking, I just put my foot down, and whatever happened happened. I can't believe that I actually ended up still winning. It was pretty funny. It was a very chaotic race. I apologize for all the watchers and cautions. It's hard to drive, but just made the best of it. I had a lot of fun, just knowing that the points aren't involved, and can't believe that I actually got a win out of here. It's funny.
All right. Well, congratulations again. You've got your fans back in the chat this season. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you go start the celebration and start looking forward to the Daytona?
Yeah, just my parents and Josh's parents and Christina. You guys are here every single week, and It's awesome. Josh's dad should be getting his test results back tomorrow too, so hoping for good news there. And yeah, just everyone watching, you do a great job. It was a long month without racing, so I'm glad it's back and look forward to getting more wins for Apex and throughout the whole season. So appreciate you, Austin.
All right, we appreciate you. We're looking forward to the season. Have a good night, buddy.
You too.
Thank you. All right, and I'm looking down at the chat room right now, and we have Joseph Treskowski in the chat room. We've been interested to hear from him all night, and we're going to bring you a bonus interview tonight with Joseph Treskowski. Joseph, it's Austin and Preston up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I do.
All
Is this
right.
like an interview or something?
What's that?
People want to hear from me or something?
Well, I don't know if the chat really wants to hear from you, but there's some angry people up there. We want to get your thoughts on the racing tonight, though.
Oh, I mean, it was the Clash. What do you expect? I mean, I never raced there. I mean, I led half the race, so I mean, that just shows where I'm at as a driver, and they're going to find that out this season. And they can keep talking because I'm going to keep running up front. So it was a good night of racing, though. I think there are some new guys that were pretty good, so it'll be fun bumping into them all season.
Yeah. All right, we saw plenty of that. We were comparing you to Dale Earnhardt. We know you've got the speed, and you are not afraid to move people out of your way.
Man, you're milking it too hard now. I ain't no Dale, but I know what you're saying. That might be the shitty Kyle Busch, but it was yeah, I mean, you can't say too much about that. I mean, a lot of times I got into people I didn't mean to, but that track, I mean, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I mean, I'm there to win, and you're in the way. You're in the way. I just try not to take you out, but sometimes that happens.
All right. Well, that being said, are you a little bit worried about finding drafting partners next week when we go to Daytona?
Oh, I ain't worried about it. I usually get up to the lead anyway and get turns, so there's my karma. So I've been pretty good at the drafting tracks. It's just not really went my way. I mean, I was leading on the last lap, 2 out of 4. I think I did last year, maybe 2 out of 5. So I mean, I'm okay. Definitely can win. Just kind of need the luck at the end. We'll see how it goes on the 1.5 miles and short tracks this season. I hope all the new guys keep it clean, and I'll keep racing how I'm going to race.
All right, buddy. And just to clarify, are you registered for ARCA as well this season?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how the ARCA goes. I enjoyed ARCA last year. I was a little getting old watching Isabella win every race, but eventually it started to even out, and it was a good playoffs. It'll be a good race in both series for sure, no doubt. We got a good group here, and I'll try not to take too many people out. That's all.
All right, buddy. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to give us an interview. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you get on out of here? Start looking forward to Daytona.
Terrell, Wiley, anybody involved with the administration, the league, you for putting it on. I see you got a nice new thumbnail and a little bit upgrade on the scoreboard. Everything around here is getting better, and I'm getting better every race too, so I'm quicker and quicker.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, buddy. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Thanks.
Thank you. Once again, that was Joseph Treskowski. I believe he led the most laps tonight. Unfortunately, a late race incident going to send him back to 12th tonight. We're going to go ahead and run through our official results here. And we had Seth LaCroix taking home the win. Tristan Haynes finishes second. Joshua Edmonds comes home third. Mike Hill will finish fourth. Robbie Good in fifth. Cody Sanderson comes home sixth. Terrell Wheeler finishes seventh. Willie Smith finishes eighth. Stephen Blevins finishes ninth. In 10th, we had Chris Evans. Jonathan Dominics finishes in 11th. Joseph Truskowski comes home in 12th. Vincent Isabella in 13th. Braden Craycraft will finish 14th. Dawson Price in 15th. Justin Day will finish 16th. Tyler Street in 17th. Jonathan Wiley will come home 18th. In 19th, we had Jamie Dunning, and rounding out your field in 20th was Jared Kuno, 112 laps down. I would just like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for the NORA ARCA Series live from Daytona. We're going from the short track to the big track. So, going to be very good racing. Make sure you tune in, and then tune in on Wednesday night to the Third Coast Racing Xfinity Series as they continue to grow. And we are looking for clean drivers in that as well. And then we will be right back here next Sunday night for the first points race of the season, live from the virtual Daytona Motor Speedway. And if you have not already, a lot of newcomers in the chat tonight, please go ahead and hit that like, follow, subscribe button on YouTube. Go follow us on Facebook as well, the Rebel Racing Network. Our races are live there now because we got to 100 followers last season. And until tomorrow night, this is Austin Householder and Preston Shepard signing off. Have a good night, everybody.